Right guys, we're going to start this video here. We are here on Alke Metro and we're here for a reason. Not very often I come to Alke Metro these days. A couple of go-goes when I do go-goes. We're here for a reason and we're going to be coming to Las Vegas. We're going to catch up with David, but also with this video we've got some big exclusive news for you. Let's see where he is, if there's a rear entrance. Yeah, we've got some really big news for you on this video, guys. And it was meant to happen about 2 weeks ago. I did say it in a video. Is that door open? Well, we're going to go through that security, isn't it? I did say in a video that I've got some news and it never happened. It kind of fell through, but it's come back and it's back on now and it's definitely happening 100%. So we'll catch up with David in a moment. And then, that's why we're here, because it's something that David's doing. And then we're going to show you something. And this is really interesting, guys. Let's go inside. Oh, it's warm here. Ooh. Oh, yes. Yes, it looks like our bars. Right, guys, so we're inside Las Vegas. It's daytime, obviously not open. Davey, first of all, before we go on to this big news, tell us how Las Vegas has been doing.
With no biasness or anything, actually surprisingly really good.
I mean, I see you. I see every night. You'll show me something. You're packed in here.
Yeah, at some point you've got no seats, which is a nice problem to have, but also, you have to think of the future proofing. But as we said in the whole design when we did it originally, it was built with a lot of space. You don't bang your knees on the table in front of you. There's place to move around. It's not too claustrophobic. Yeah. So it gives a bit more loungy environment, as we've got with the VIP and the general.
How long has it been open now? 6 months?
So April 1st, 7 months, 8 months, so yeah.
7, 8 months, right.
Yeah,
Gone better than you thought?
I think so, on the business plan it has. Because it's like, I was looking at the numbers the other day and I was listening to your live stream and obviously we've talked about it previously where you've had a dips and the low season. But when I actually look at the aggregated money, it's pretty much stayed solid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Unless you get the odd big spender in. And then this weekend with Halloween, because we did a whole 3-day thing like most people did, it just went like that.
Yeah, so,
you know what I mean?
So it's gone better than you imagined. It is packed in here every night. The next stage for you is going to be something else. We're going to talk about this in a moment, guys.
I know. These things come up. These accidental opportunities.
I think you're like me, aren't you? Where you go, well, this is weird. So then let's.
If something comes across your desk, as we say in the world of business, that you think, okay, I can make that work or whatever. I mean, I'm technically retired, from the Western world, and this is Nan, as we've said, this is hers. It's her that she gets the girl, she gets the management, the operation. Yes, I can design and build like we can, with our bars and stuff, but the actual operation stuff, I'm in your place more than here. You know what I mean?
That's true, actually. Yes, that's actually true. So you've gone from Mayfair, which was on Soy, which you sold to Ludo. I think that's doing well now as well. And now you've come to this. What was the step like going from a bar to a go-go? Because they're a completely different business.
They are.
Model.
The fundamentals are still there. The pillars of what you've got to do in terms of getting beer in the fridge,
Yeah.
But the actual operating side, it was a whole learning curve for me.
Yeah.
Nan, obviously coming from the go-go scene, it was actually quite a shock for her because she's now on the other side. Mm-hmm. Bear in mind she's 24. Okay.
Yeah.
So having that head on, a strong head, going, do you want to do this because it's a big investment of money? Yeah. Operationally, it took a good couple of weeks, but that's partly why we opened in April and we did the live stream on the first night just to bed in with 40 odd guys. 40 rowdy guys, I must say, that were here. All the mongers that are out there. So yeah, but good fun. So,
well, no, that's good news, though, guys. It's going very well. Like you said, beyond your expectations.
Yeah, a little bit beyond, really. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I hear a lot of people say, I'm not making money, I'm losing money and stuff, and I'm just sitting there going, well, this is proof in the pudding. All right, it's not an original name, it's a borrowed name, technically. The concept is very simplistic, but we know what the customer wants, we know what the end game is. Mm-hmm. We know what we're doing here in LK in terms of our positioning. We know that we've got to get people to not leave this area and go to Walking Street. Want them to stay over here, party here. Why not? Why go anywhere else? You've got all the hotels around here as well.
That's why you need strength in numbers. More go-go's open, more businesses.
Yeah, and we'll wait. Obviously, we've got another couple coming, haven't we? So Eve obviously shortly, and Champagne due to reopen. So yeah.
Now, before we move on, I just want to ask you one question. I keep getting loads of questions about this, or people saying it's not real, it's fake because of the number 38. Do you want to explain this? Do you want to explain it?
Yeah, so a lot of people come in and they look at the roulette wheels above or around the stage. It goes up to number 38 on the roulette wheel, and also some of the numbers are red on the real French roulette wheel, which is the single zero wheel, and some are black. But that is purely distraction to make sure that people know it is not a gambling establishment.
There you go, guys. That is why, because it's a
not
legal
a mistake, as people think. There are some real, like I said, outside the arch, so that they circle out is real, because you can't gamble on that. You can't put any chips on that. But on the tables, when you look at the tables, you could. So that's why we distracted from all of it, flipped the colours, downsized, or made them slightly different.
There you go. That's the answer. They can't do it. So anyway, what we're going to do is now we're going to walk down Alke Metro, and we're going to show you something. This is going to be big. Let's go. Whew. I tell you what, it's warm out here. Do you need to close the door? Oh, you're okay now. You're okay.
Better in there.
Right. So
Suddenly got hot again.
So what we're going to do is we're going to walk down towards Soi Diane, and it's almost right opposite the Soi Diane Alke entrance. And David, okay, we'll tell us what is going on now. I know this has been going on for a few weeks.
Yeah.
I know. You've been looking at this. It kind of fallen through, and then it's back on, but it's definitely 100% on now.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the common-in-law landlord who owns this land and his family. So he had some sort of internal conversation about what we wanted to make it. This particular thing was either going to be like a snooker billiard type hall, 3 floor. It could also be a normal sort of a standard beer bar complex. But yeah, I mean, this is it's paid off really in the waiting game, because obviously every day a piece of land is empty. The owners are losing rent, so I had to just sort of
the waiting game. So basically, what's happening here, guys, we'll let you know now, is Las Vegas A Go-Go is going to become a Las Vegas. Shall we say a beer bar complex?
It's a beer garden, yeah. So
beer garden.
There's a few, for those who know Pattaya or been here many times or know the areas, it's a bit like walking into something like Nana, where they've got the beer garden in the middle.
Yeah.
Or it's similar to, say, something like Frogland and Walking Street, a bit like midnight, whatever you want to call it.
Now, stop a moment. Turn the camera around, Dan. There you go, guys. That is the piece of land there. And that actually is quite a big piece of land. What's that, about a rye? It's about a rye, isn't it? Just under.
Because of the sort of side road where people will live on that side.
So I think this is an excellent location.
It's prime for
It's prime land. You've got right. Soi Diane has picked up quite a lot. In the lockdowns, it was pretty bad, and we always wondered if you
could. Family Mart. Remember now the Blue Sky? That was the Family Mart, wasn't it? Never really touched. Never came back.
So look at this. You're right opposite. So let me ask you, how many bars are going to be here?
Up to 11, but at the moment the model's saying 10 to give you the right amount of square footage that you want.
Yeah.
But, so literally line down the side, each side. But the difference here is a bit like Frogland. We've got a stage and entertainment area at the back, so that's why it's going to be called a beer bar complex.
Right, now that's another question I want to come on to.
Yeah.
One of the big things about beer bar complexes people don't sort of like, or people always ask, is what about the music? Because you get these, you get 10, 30 bars, and they're competing against each other, and it becomes a nightmare.
No.
So is this one going to be different?
All centralised system. It's an entirely centralised system, so all the music and sound system will be as one.
Yeah.
We don't want the sort of certain areas of Pattaya where you can't tell what sound is going from where.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be a centralised system. We'll have live DJ stuff. We'll have live bands 3 times a week. And then we've probably got some of the traditional Thai celebration stuff that goes on that you see up in Isan areas as well. So the idea, we will have some dancing poles as well, but it will be a traditional sort of beer bar complex, but with the difference of how I've done like the Go-Go. So there'll be links and alliances not only with Las Vegas, but the Billabong scenario where it's an early evening type place, open in the afternoon. Then in the evening we'll probably turn it more into a nightclubby type of scene, Thai bar, Thai live singing, band bars and stuff. So it's still in the works because it's all was paused. Last night it was like phone call going. This is why I call it accidental opportunity, because I don't. Like I said, I'm all right building and doing it, but someone else is going to have to operate it. So team's going to grow, but again, we will operate and sort of maintain service charge type of system. We will maintain it, but then we'll sublet the bars, 2 tenants.
Yeah, yeah.
And the key thing that's different with this particular beer bar is that in the rental price and the purchase price, everything's covered. So what that means is all you've got to do is turn up, stock your bar, put your glasses, whatever it is, get your licenses, and get your staff. It's ready made, and it's all going to be themed around a Las Vegas sort of beach bar-y type.
Yeah.
We'll have some cocktail bars as well as normal bars.
I'll put this up on the screen now, but the name of it is going to be Las Vegas Beer Garden.
Yeah. So I think it will be, like I said, Soi Diane is a bit of an opportunity area, and I remember Martin talking about it a long time ago and saying it could be something quite good because obviously you get all the traffic off the cow. But don't forget, guys, 200 or 300 meters, there's 2 massive beer bars down here as well.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And do you know what as well? They're quite busy. I go past often and they're quite busy. Yeah. And they're sort of old, antiquated beer bar complexes, but they still work, they're still busy.
And the thing is for me, and I could talk about this all day, and we'll probably do it on the live stream one day, but they don't get maintained a lot, and that's my worry, because these are open air. I mean, this thing will be sort of 9 meters high, there'll be quite a chunk.
9 meters?
Yeah, there'll be quite a chunk on the ceiling, because we'll try and, not like Vegas where we've got the spinning roulette wheel, but we'll have some features.
Yeah, lighting and...
Yeah, mainly lighting, but I've also got, I don't know how well I can pull this off, because I'm trying to find someone to make it. Do you remember the Noel Edmonds Grab a Grand?
Yeah.
Box, those that are British, you'll know what I mean. But hopefully every day we can get, like, when the girls come in, they'll get like a ticket and ever get picked out of the hat, and they can go and grab a grand. Like 1,000 baht, whatever, but I've got to have it, whisked up.
Hopefully it's not grab a granny.
No, definitely not Wayne Rooney stuff. No, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, there's many little features. That's why, you can build a bar, you can make 4 walls, you and I both know, and just put nothing or a TV on the wall. That doesn't always make the bar. It's got to be an entertainment venue. Plus, it's been maintained. Mm-hmm. So, like Las Vegas, as you saw earlier, 7-8 months down the line, it still looks like the day when it opened. You know what I mean? So that's really important, because Pattaya is such a, as we've said, it's a harsh environment. It is a harsh environment. Dirty environment, and not for the dirty things that people think, but generally the amount of dust and the pollution issues that Thailand has.
I'm surprised actually, it's much bigger. You pan the camera around, Dan. This land here is much bigger. It's a bit of a strange shape as well, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of, I think there was a laundrette and a bar or something here, and then the landlord just obviously flatlined it. And he's had so many calls and stuff on this. He really has. He's like, but I want to make it like this, because he came to me and I presented something that would make sense, and he's like, I want to do it. I'm like, yeah, okay, you know what? Let me just ask this. When you get to, you do something that's successful, like yourself with Las Vegas, you then get offered loads of things, don't you? Yeah. And then it becomes a thing of like, I'll do it if it's the right deal. Yeah, and that's it's a good thing. Capital
is important, obviously, cash flow is important, but ultimately the way that, again, the structure of this setup, you're quite positive straight away. You know what I mean? And of course you've got a ready-made, as I've given the brand over for nothing in a way, and said borrow the brand, because I don't want to keep making Las Vegas everywhere. As you and I spoke, we've got loads of concepts we want to do, but I think this supplements the people that are here. We want to do some strategic stuff where you leave here and you go up to LK and you get buy one get one free, or something where you've got the reciprocal business, because ultimately we want people coming here early, because we'll be open early, and that might be, us boys Falang in the afternoon, come and have a beer, got the music on, and then go up to LK 7-8, go to Billabong, go to Vegas, go to wherever, So that's what we want. We're trying to make this more of a hub, because there's no reason why it shouldn't be designated as a proper entertainment zone.
So when I mean, what we're now with 2nd of November? You know what's coming now.
Yeah.
2nd of November. When do you think this can be? I know you've signed the contract now. The ink's dry. So you're ready to move. So when are the builders going to move in?
So they'll start probably on Sunday. So we'll have to put all the protective screens up here. Maybe Saturday. It just depends on him, because he's got to get the sort of 6-meter high sheeting. But if you remember, we put it around Vegas's. Just to keep people out. But yeah, I've got to go and do all the poster stuff, all the low-hanging fruits this afternoon. But ultimately, we're aiming 15th of January.
15th of January?
That's what I'm aiming
for. You said that before, and you were on time with what you said.
Yeah. If you do it. I mean, look at I'm experienced, but if you do it with Prince Two-Way, or whatever way you want to call it in project management.
So this it's going to have a big roof on it.
Yeah, so there'll be a big sort of curved, not like a typical thatch or flat roof, because obviously wind here, it blows everything down. So the structural beaming H system that we used in Vegas will be the same at the front, because the amount of signage, bear in mind, you'll see there's more signage going on the front of this than there is of the go-go. It will be lit up like Christmas tree again.
LEDs,
moving LED stuff, possible LED screens on the pillars on the right and the left, but we've got to capture the market, people driving down Soi Diane, and also people looking at the end of LK and coming out and going, might pop in there for a beer. But again, these are unique selling points. The price of the beer and stuff, every bar has to be the same. You need to have unity with everyone, because it is going to be a community of 10 possible unique tenants. But equally, we don't want to upset people with like, oh, that price of that bar is 60 baht for my beer and they charge 90 beer over there. And you need to have customer centricity. And if we've got that, you know what you're getting. You know, no disrespect to Town, but if you get food, it's different. And that's their prerogative. Nothing wrong with that. You know, you've got the menu in front of you. We want people to walk in and easily look at one menu from that bar or this bar, wherever it is. And it's up to the girls. You know what I mean? But we will make some potential girl deals where the girls got cheaper drink, because obviously you want to fill these places with girls.
Right, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for showing us around, David, and we're going to keep coming back to this. You'll see the progress of it. We'll probably pop back next week. Actually, I'll just be driving past it every day and seeing what's going on here. So you've set your goal out now, your stall out. 15th of January, this is going to be open.
That's what we'll do. We'll try and do something where we've got you on the stage and, you know, we'll do a live stream across and have some features for the mongers that are, and the members of your channel, sure.
Can't believe how a superb location this is. You can actually see Las Vegas from here. Just directly right there. It's perfect. So there's going to be 10 bars in here. Now these bars are, if anybody's interested, I'll leave a link for you in the description.
I'll send you the I mean, we've got an agent that we use anyway. It's all going to go through formally, so you've got all proper paperwork, and there's no fees from tenant side, obviously. But I mean,
is there things like no key money, or is the key money?
There's none of that. No, it's just straight rent.
There you go.
That's huge. You know, you've got to buy your licenses, 12 grand a year or something, baht, obviously. And entertainment licenses and other stuff we'll do. That's part of the management fee. You know, and that's where our margin is in a way. You know, we've got to make a little bit because we're operating it. But once you've got 10 bustling tenants that are getting behind this sort of concept, who knows? Who knows?
David, good luck with it. Good luck. Cheers. Las Vegas Beer Garden coming 15th of January.